Hello my friends and welcome back. So today I'm going to do a plan with me using the new Stargazer kit, and I thought this was like the perfect opportunity to talk about the sales that are coming up, to show you the new artwork, to introduce the two new characters, Lily and Buttons, and then there's a little Leafy in the middle. This is the 7x9 like Aurastel's standard vertical monthly view, so this is everything that you get in the monthly kit, and you guys are pretty familiar with my monthlies. I'm just kind of showing you the artwork, but look at, you got little Lily hanging, there's a moon there, but it doesn't obviously fit in the sidebar thing, so I just kind of tried to grab both of the characters and kind of highlight the characters in it with the Lily and the Leafy in there. And then you have a full art box in there. So one of the things that I decided to do this year in 2024 is to use my stash, to stop hoarding things and to actually like pull them out and start using them. So these are the numbers, the date dot numbers from a Hubman and Chubb girl. I think it was called Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, there it is, Twinkle Twinkle. And these are some of the icons, which I will use later. I'm not going to use them right now, but they are in all the right colors to go along with this kit. And then these are the date dots. So I'd already pulled them off and put them down, so you didn't have to sit through that. But how stinking cute is this? So I got stuff from Hubman and Chubb girl. I've got stuff from Coffee Monsters Co. I've got stuff from, who else did I get them from? Oh, Once More with Love is in here. Pinnacle Sticker Co. is in here. So I've got like a nice little stash of things off to the side to use during this plan with me. So hopefully, like I said, 2024 is the year to use my stuff. And that does not mean that I'm not going to be buying stickers, because I definitely am, but I really, really want to start using some of the stuff that I have and then replenish it with new. So yeah, that's the plan. So we've started it here. So I'm gonna put this off to the side and I'm going to start laying down the stickers, and we're going to start with the sidebar. I'm just going to kind of flip this over to the side and then just start chatting about the actual kit itself. So I decided to do the Stargazer kit for the Planners League, yeah, Allied Network. Planners League Allied Network. So it is the plan. This is a basically sales group that was started by Amanda and her husband from Avalon and Ninth. They started this sales group on Facebook, and it is so cool to be in a sale again with a lot of the shops that I used to be in sales with when I started out. So when I first opened my shop, TPC was the first sales group that I'd ever been in, and they did a monthly sales thing. So I got so used to being in a sale every single month that when TPC shut down, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just kind of lost, looking around trying to find other sales groups to join. Nobody does monthlies, which is good, because I think that's just too much. I like the quarterly idea. I like maybe even like bi-monthly idea, because I do my own sale every month, my own Facebook group sale every month for my shop, and so does Sarah from Pinnacle Sticker Co. She, as you guys probably already know this, but if you don't because you're not a part of the Facebook group, she's also a part of my Facebook. We share a Facebook group. So we both do monthly sales. We try to get in the same sales as well, so that we can share them with you and give you all the same deals every month. She's not in the two sales that I'm in this time. So she's not in the January or the February sale, but she is in a sale in January. I'm not sure if she's going to be in any in February, but she's in the Ultimate Planner sale for the month of January. So if you're not a part of my Facebook group, this is my shameless plug, go join the Facebook group, because you get a lot of information. We have some great PR. We have a whole new PR team. We have some great people, not whole new. We have two from before, but we combined PR teams. We're the first planner shops to do that. No other planner shops have ever combined their PR teams before that we know of, and it's working out perfectly, because I also don't know any other sticker shops that share Facebook groups either. But Sarah and I do very different things when it comes to our designs. We do very different things when it comes to our freebies, when it comes to, she's a very functional, we both have hand-drawn art, that kind of stuff, but we don't have the same exact things. We're not competing with each other. And I don't really feel like even if we did have the same stuff, we would be competing with each other, because we're friends. And I want her to succeed just as much as she wants me to succeed. So I don't feel weird about it at all. Some people are surprised by the fact that we share it, but I'm not. I mean, it was kind of like a no-brainer when she opened her sticker shop that we would eventually kind of combine a lot of things together, because Sarah, if you don't know, was my first PR girl. Like basically I stumbled into the sticker world with had no idea what I was doing, and she was my very first PR girl, and she was amazing, and she promoted it. I mean, she I don't even know how to explain it. She holds my hand through everything. She's a teacher. Like by day, she's a teacher, and by night, she's a fabulous sticker shop owner. And she teaches me all the time because I'm a complete ding dong when it comes to technology. So she makes my spreadsheets and she does all the things, and she's just so awesome. Anyway, shouting out to her, Pinnacle Sticker Co. She will be linked down below. She is a part, we are together in the Facebook. So if you go join my Facebook group, you're also joining Pinnacle Sticker Co.'s Facebook group. And you will get all of the good details that we have when it comes to like sales and Facebook freebies and all that kind of stuff. So enough about that. Let's get on with the actual planner itself. So this is how it looks so far. I think it's absolutely stinking adorable. I love, love, love the way this came out. Again, this is the introduction of Lily and Buttons, and a little bit about the lilies and the buttons. So much like Leafy, which I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but Leafy is a species. She's not that's not her name, or its name, I should say, because they're really not either male or female either. They're just the Leafies and the lilies and the buttons. And I did that on purpose because I wanted them to be able to be whatever I wanted them to be, or whatever you want them to be. So some of them may seem a little more masculine, some of them may seem a little more feminine, some of them, but they are a species, not an actual like name of that little frog right there is not Lily. That's, I don't know that little frog's name. That little frog is a lily. I hope that makes sense. That little mushroom character is not Buttons. That is a Buttons. The Buttons, the Leafies, the lilies. How's that? Hopefully that made a little bit of sense there. So you will see them periodically throughout the year in almost every single kit from this point forward. Now, for the month of March, 5th and the 7th, those are 2 birthdays. The 7th is mine, the 5th is Raina's. So thankfully, for the rest of my existence, I do not have to celebrate another birthday, because that child will take up every birthday for the rest of my life, and I'm totally okay with that. So for the month of March, I'm going to get this out in the month of February. It's going to be a birthday kit. The birthday kit will feature the lilies, the buttons, and the leafies, and it will be very colorful and very celebration themed and very presents and cake and decorations and party and all that kind of stuff, because I'm going to leave the 5th and the 7th empty, because I'll put some icons in there that are going to match the celebration kit. So it will be a big birthday celebration with all of the characters, and they will be in, I got to get them out before March because I obviously want to use them for March, for the March in the weekly. And then as far as the monthly is concerned, I don't know if I'll do a monthly. I might do a monthly because I've already got this one down here, but I'll make it available for everybody else. If you have a month that's your birthday month and you want to use one of my kits, then I'll have that available as well. But for now, I'm going to leave those 2 boxes empty, other than to put birthday in it, so that I can put the icons that are going to go in there for the birthday celebration kit. Anyway, enough about that. Now, I'm just going to put down, just to go over this, because I don't do a lot of monthlies using my monthlies. I give you separate date covers because I don't know what team you are, Team Sunday or Team Monday. So since I don't know what team you are, I make it so that you can pick your own Sunday start or Monday start, depending on what you want. So just to let you know that that's why you get that extra sheet with all these little extra like things on it, like day off, groceries, birthday, and all that. And I put the days of the week in there so that you can pick your own Sunday or Monday start. And then I'm just going to start putting boxes down on the days where I know where things are. Like we all know that the 1st is sub release day. The 10th is no more signups for the sub day. So all the subs renew on the 1st, and signups begin on the 1st. They end on the 10th. I have bills that are due, and I decided to do pretty boxes instead of the bill due boxes, just because I wanted something different this month. So I put down, those are actually just bill days, those smaller ones on the 8th, the 12th, and the 15th. And then we've got the paydays, which because of leap year this year, there's 3 paydays in my birthday month, which like I said is absolutely fantastic, because then I can buy more stickers. And yeah, so I don't have a ton of stuff that I'm going to put down on this month because I don't have anything planned out so far, other than this will be the Blooming Delightful release is this month. World Traveler is for February. So, and then I think it's Herbology and then Enchanted. So if you're kind of curious about what the subscriptions are that are coming up, those are the names of them, and you can kind of gather what they're about from the names. You don't need to see too many sneaks, but if you want to see some sneaks, you can go over to the link down below that takes you to my subscription page. Now you can't subscribe right now because it's not subscription time, but there are sneaks at the bottom of the page of the upcoming kits, so you'll be able to see what's coming, and then you'll know on the 1st whether or not you want to hop over there and subscribe. So I think this is so cute. How cute is this? I absolutely love this. So I think other than just throwing down a couple of icons on here, once I get them done, I think I'm pretty much finished with this. So now I'm going to show you what I did. So I've had a Hobonichi Weeks kit available for a while now. I brought them back because everybody's using the weeks now, and so am I. So I decided to make a monthly view as well to go along with the weeks. So now I have the cousin, the weeks, and the 7x9, both in weekly and monthly versions. So this is what it looks like in the actual Hobonichi cousin, how it's laid out, and how it looks. And then this is how it looks in like a lookalike weeks. So this is the Aurastell weeks. And you can see here that it's much, much different than the Hobonichi. About the same size as far as the boxes are concerned, but the layout is much different than what I'm used to in a weeks. So just know that all of my kits are based off of the name of the kit. So Hobonichi Weeks, the sizes of the boxes are based off of a Hobonichi Weeks. You can see it perfectly fit on the Hobonichi, but when you're going with like off brands that are kind of copying the Weeks or the A5, you're going to find that there's a little bit of variation in like either the top or the bottom or even the sidebar. So you might have to do a little bit of tweaking of those kits, but you can see from what I showed you, they totally fit. So it's just a matter of you kind of moving things around, but that's how the weeks came out. And then we also have the cousin. So I'm going to show you the cousin and how it came out, and I made some changes. So I'm super excited to show you this. So in the Hobonichi cousin, I took a few things out of the cousin kit, so I didn't make it any bigger because I know you don't want more pages, but I do know that I feel like people want more things in it. So I added some art boxes, you're going to see that, and I made it so that you can make it into a 2-week spread. So I added a whole nother set of date covers. You already had 2 sets of washi. I added art boxes. I did take away a couple of things, but it seemed like there were things that people weren't really using, or I wasn't sure that people were going to use. So I did keep the dividers in there, but I did get rid of the the vertical check boxes. I did get rid of those. So, in place of those, though, is more little art boxes so that you can spread this out into 2 weeks if you wanted to, or you can no white space plan until your heart's content in 1 week. However you want to use it, I think is much more versatile for people with the changes that I made, and that's what you're going to see going forward with the Hobonichi cousin kits. So this fits, this one here is not a cousin. This is the Aurastell A5, so it will fit a little bit differently in the cousin, but still fit probably even better than it does in here because that's what the actual kit is based off of, is the cousin sizes. And then this is the monthly, which as you can see, the monthly is also different in a cousin versus the Aurastell A5. So the bottom washi area for an Aurastell is wider, so that was a perfect opportunity for me to pull in this washi tape. So this washi is from Coffee Monsters Co. It was one of the monthly subscriptions. There's also some deco that I will pull into the weekly as well that matches this, but this was like the perfect spot for these skinnier washis to go. So if you happen to have that or something else that's similar to it, you can totally fill in that space at the bottom of the monthly with this. So this is the monthly view of the A5 cousin Stargazer kit. Sorry, I'm being distracted. I have a dog that's sitting behind me and she keeps kicking me. She's in my office chair, curled up in a ball behind me, snoring. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's snoring and kicking me. So I picked these up a while ago. Can't remember where I picked them up from. One of the planner shops, Sticker Guru or Planner Per, I don't remember where I got them, but I fell in love with them. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Went on the hunt, found out where they got them from, and ordered a crap ton of them. And these will be going in with your World Traveler kit. Every single subscription will get 2 of them. There's kind of like a clear see-through black and a clear see-through to white. That's what that one is right there. And so 2 of those are going to go in every single kit that goes out for the month of March for the subscriptions. So I just want to let you know that I fell in love with these things. I think they're so fantastic. They work great with books, like a regular reading book. If you're reading, it'll hold your page open. It's a good place to mark off in your calendars or in your books like this. Page holds down when your book gets too fat. You can hold your pages together so they don't close on you. I really, really love those corner clips. They're fantastic. So we are going to start laying down. The only thing I wanted to show you is this. So in the plan sale, the swap freebie, so I am swapping with 10 shops. So the first 20 orders during the plan sale, and that is like, I think it's the first weekend in February, I want to say, this will be in that swap bag. So everybody will get one of these that gets a bag, the first 20. And then after those run out, I will add one of these to every kit after that. So everybody will get one of these. Everybody's going to get one of these. And this is going to go out to everybody as well who orders during the plan sale. So this is a vinyl freebie. We are all made of stardust, and it's got little Lily hanging from the dust, which is stinking adorable. Then we've got the kit. So we have all 8 of your full set of full boxes. And I just wanted to kind of point out some of these. So the lawn chair in the front yard with the follow the stars. And then I decided to do an observatory out of a mushroom because, you know, we've got the buttons. So we've got to have mushroom houses. And I've got the 2 little characters outside, Lily and Leafy. And then the second box over here has all of the inside of it. So if you were to peel off the front, this is what you're seeing on the inside, and this is them hanging out. So she's on her little stool looking out of the telescope, and then it's got all of the fun little things that you might find inside of an observatory in there. It's kind of detailed, and it was super fun to draw. And then I already told you about this one with the follow the stars. And then this one, her little surprised face makes me laugh because when she looked through her little telescope, she saw the flying saucer, and Buttons is just like, what? Look at how cute I am. I'm posing for the camera, while Leafy is like, uh-oh, what is that? And then you've got them outside in the tent, and they're just kind of hanging out, having a fun night looking at the falling stars. And then this, I don't know if you remember, but the opening to the movies with the little kid sitting on the moon fishing, that's what that is. And I didn't even realize that Coffee Monster Co. did one of those as well. But I put the moon phases inside the moon because I thought that would be fun. And then you've got Lily hanging off the top of it because she caught a star and she's very excited about that. And then, of course, you have like the little space stuff out there, space junk, and a little rocket, and just fun stuff. And yep, she's fishing. And then this one is kind of like a little astronomy class on the outside where they're all kind of hanging out outside. You got the rocket going by, and you've got her with a little flashlight doing the constellations on a sheet that's hanging off of a little rod in the backyard. They've all got their little pillows and their books, and they're just kind of intently listening to Leafy while they're trying to learn about the stars. And then your 9th full box is going to be another one that's a quote box. You are my moon, my sun, my moon, and all my stars. And my stars was that hard for me to draw. Like to do the writing, it's really, I'm not good with the writing, so forgive me. But the rest of it is just the normal kit. You guys know my layout. I've got some of the deco at the bottom with the lilies and the buttons and the leafies, and then you've got the art boxes, and you've got your doodle page and your dividers page. And yeah, so we're going to start doing our plan with me. This one's going to be a little bit longer. This plan with me is a little bit longer because I just really wanted to show these off and to talk a little bit about the sales that are coming up and what's going on with the shop. So as usual, I'm going to start by putting down my bottom washies, and then we're going to move on to putting down the date covers. One of the things that I did do is I messed up when I cut this kit, which luckily I noticed it, but I forgot to turn on the cut marks for the actual numbers. So I can't put down any of the date numbers, but I am just gonna, I will go back and fix that, and then I'll put down the numbers later. I may even pull out the other set of numbers from Hubman and Chub Girl and just use those at the top and forget about the ones that I have. But I do know, obviously, that I did it, so now I can go back and fix the file. But for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it when I cut this, and I didn't notice that it wasn't that line wasn't turned on. So anyway, here's the washi with all the cute little characters on it. And then again, like I said, we're going to start putting down the date covers. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm showing you an app. So one of the things that I wanted to use in my sidebar was to start tracking when I use this app. It's called My Net Diary. And it's one of my health things that I'm trying to do this year. So what that app is it's a monthly subscription. So if you don't want to, you can skip past this part if you don't want to know anything about it. I'm not sponsored by them. I just think it's kind of a cool app to have if you're trying to track your calories and you're walking, and it totally syncs with your Apple Watch. So if you have an Apple Watch and it's doing your, your steps, it syncs with everything. And then it basically, it doesn't, I haven't gotten super far into it because I have it on what's called autopilot, which means when I first opened up the app, it asked me my height. I had to get on a scale. I had to tell them what my goals were. And then they basically set calories per day based off of what I want. So I'm not the type of person to stick to something when it's super restrictive, because I'm just a spoiled brat like that. And I just won't, I'll just quit. I won't finish it. So I decided to set my goal pretty low. I know that sounds pretty bad, but hey, every goal that you achieve, no matter how big it is a win, right? So I set it to lose a half a pound a week. And so it gave me a 1,536 calorie a day limit in order for me to, based off of my height and my weight, to achieve that half a pound a week until I get down to the weight that I want. So these little ones from Pinnacle Sticker Co. I thought would be a perfect thing to put in my sidebar to mark off when I am using the app and making sure that I'm keeping up with the app. So you have to weigh in every week. If you miss weight at the end of the week, it will adjust your calorie intake based off of whether or not you lost any weight. So you can be as truthful or lie if you don't want to actually do it, but I'm going to follow it and be truthful. So if I gain weight at the end of this, it will adjust my calorie intake per day to a much lower amount. And right now I'm just looking to see what days I'm working. So that was me flipping back to Hello Winter. So anyway, that's what that app is. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do something where I could track my meals every day, because I kind of do that anyways. I use the sidebar as just to say what my main meal is, and I try very, very hard not to eat a lot of junk, but I tend to do that. I'm a snacker. I love to snack. So one of the things that I noticed when you're putting down your calories down in there, and you can barcode scan any food that you're eating, and it'll automatically pop up in there. It's awesome the way that it does that. But you don't realize how much something costs. I call it costs, like money. Calories are like a currency to me. So it costs a lot to snack, a lot. So you can either spend your 1,500 calories eating chips and cookies and things like that and not actually eat anything substantial, or you can put down the bag of chips and eat something that has less calories but is better for you, like an apple, or you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff. So when you start to really watch that kind of stuff and you see how much something costs you to eat, how expensive it is on the app, you tend to think twice about eating it. Like, do I want to forego anything else to eat today in order to eat this bag of Doritos, So if you're serious about weight loss, this is actually pretty good. And it costs, I think, $5 a month, but I ended up just paying for the year because I tend to cancel things if it has a monthly. Every once in a while I go through and I'm like, do I need this? No. Do I need this? No. And I don't know. I think I would probably cancel it. So this is another one of those stickers from Pinnacle Sticker Co. She's amazing, and it is a laundry tracker. So since I do laundry at least 3 times a week, I thought it would be nice to put that in the sidebar so that I can keep track. She has them in black and white, and then that one is I think that's the pastel one. So I grabbed the blue one off of there, and then that one I have a tendency not to put them away. So I'm great at washing and folding, and then they sit on the spare bedroom on the bed. So, and I just pick off my clothes off of the bed. And the only time I put them away is when my daughter is coming to spend the night because she is asleep in that bed. So, that actually reminds me that I need to put my clothes away. So I thought that would be kind of fun to put in the trucker. And then on the middle, in that little space right there, I don't really have anything that fits there. So I got to find something to kind of put in there because I used all these dividers and I didn't leave myself enough room for 2 of the Monday through Sunday trackers. So I do need 2 of them because I do track my medication and I track social media, but I kind of don't really need to track social media in here because I actually do that in the A5. So I probably won't. I don't know. I can't remember if I put it down or not because I'm doing a voiceover. And you know why I'm doing a voiceover? Because these damn dogs would not leave me alone long enough for me to talk. So they were walking all over the room. They were barking. They were just not behaving. And so I kicked the 2 biggest culprits out. And the 3rd culprit is now sitting in the chair behind me, snoring and kicking me. So that is why we're doing a voiceover. And I can't get that sticker straight to save my little life. So whatever, it's going to be crooked. Brandy, be happy. I have crooked stickers. I'm not happy about it, but I know Brandy will get a kick out of it. Brandy, if you don't know, is my PR girl, and she likes to point out the fact that I'm crazy when it comes to stickers being not straight. It's an obsession, a little bit of an obsession with me, that they be somewhat straight. So when they aren't, I tend to pull everything up and redo it later, especially during a plan with me. And the other thing, reason why everything is so damn crooked, is because I moved my camera around. I've been trying to, I don't know if you noticed, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I've been trying to do more stories and more reels and more things like that so that I can show you guys more about what I'm doing, because I have a tendency to just kind of introvert and draw and design and forget that the world is around me and then not share it with you. So then I'm like wondering why nobody's buying anything when I haven't even showed you anything to know that it's there to buy. So trying to get better at this, which is why I'm hoping that I can do more of these plan with me's where I'm actually using my own kits so that you can see them in action. You can see the changes that I make and I can kind of talk about them. So anyway, but because I'm trying to do more reels, you have to film vertically instead of horizontally, which is how I film for my plan with me's. And my camera setup is set up so if I try to turn it vertically, it is taking a picture of the bar instead of the actual like ground underneath it. So I had to turn my camera all the way around, which is why you're going to see occasionally me bump it with my head because it's like right in front of me, right above my head. So I'm trying to do this with a camera, like a boom arm. I don't know how to explain it, but it's holding the camera right over my forehead. So I'm going to bump it every once in a while. And my stickers are going to be crooked because I can't stick my head over the top like I used to be able to and see how straight it is. But I'm going to get it figured out. I am, because I can't have it there. It's just driving me crazy. But eventually I will figure out where to put it. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just do one of these check boxes on each day. And I was kind of feeling the mood was to do the art down the middle with the washi and then do the check boxes on top. And I thought this would look really cute. And it puts all my check boxes right where I need them, because this is actually my house planner, what I kind of do around the house stuff projects. And I started this thing that Brandy actually started on the Facebook group, and I've been following along with her. And it's basically organizing. So if you're, like I said, if you're not part of the Facebook group, it'll be linked down below. You can go join in. But every week she posts what she is decluttering, and she encourages you to come along for the ride. So last week she did, I can't remember what she did, but I did my guest bath. So I went through and I decluttered the entire guest bath. I went through all the drawers, went through under the sink, went through the shower. I don't know why there were so many bottles in the shower, mainly because I don't use that bathroom. So anytime that there's company here, they tend to leave their soap and stuff behind. And I tend to keep it because I know they're coming back. So I'm like, well, there's no point in me getting rid of it because they'll be back and then they don't have to bring more. They've already got it here. But I decided to just go through and just clean top to bottom, clean out all the drawers, clean out underneath, and turn it into my luxury own spa bathroom. So even though it's still the guest bath when people are here, that's the bathroom that they're going to use, but it is the only bathroom in the house that has a bathtub in it anymore, because we remodeled the other 2 bathrooms in the house, and both of those have walk-in showers now, and they don't have bathtubs. So that's the only one with a bathtub. So I got candles in there. I don't know if you saw my last plan with me, but oh wait, you haven't seen it yet because I just did it and it's not the end of the month yet. But Scentsy, this month Scentsy was a spa box, and so they had the bath salts in there. Those are now in that bathroom. I've got candles in that bathroom. It looks amazing in there. It is sparkling clean. So that was my declutter. She just put up the next challenge, and it's closets, and that's the one I'm gonna be jumping on her bandwagon and doing the closets, because that's why I never put my clothes away. So I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I'm gonna throw this out there because I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter to me what people think anymore. I mean, I think I'm just too old to care what people really think about me, but I tend to keep clothes because someday I'm going to fit into that again. It's going to happen. And I really like that sweater, or I really love those jeans, and I don't want to get rid of them because someday my butt's going to get back into those clothes. And so I have clothes and clothes and clothes and clothes and clothes. And that's the stuff that's taking up all the space in my closet. And then the clothes that I actually do wear every day that I do fit into are on the bed because I don't really have any room to put them. My husband has like a quarter of one closet, and the rest of my clothes are taking up the whole big closet in the master bedroom, and then the closet in the spare bedroom. And I have a dresser in the spare bedroom, and I have a dresser in the master bedroom that I share with him. So as you can see, I have a little bit of a problem. And I just need to say, you know what? I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. And if I ever do get to a point where I can wear those little size 5 jeans again, I'm going to go out and buy myself some 5 size jeans, some size 5 jeans. But until that day comes, I'm just going to get rid of this stuff because it's just taking up too much space, and I have no room for the clothes that I actually wear every day because, you know, I wouldn't be on a weight loss app if I didn't have weight to lose. So that's where we're going. So because of Brandy, I'm actually going to do that on my next stretch of days off, which doesn't start until next Friday. So and I'm going to go to Goodwill and actually have it written down in my journal to make sure I get that done. So back to the planner. Just gonna figure out where I want to put all these little boxes everywhere. You know, in this planner, I always do no white space because I just love all the art boxes and the little bubble boxes and all the things. I love the way it looks once it's all laid down, even though it's very crowded. I know this. It's very crowded and very busy, and I'm okay with it because my non-crowded and non-busy places are in my A5 and in my journal. So those are the places where I do a majority of my actual writing. My journal is coming along wonderfully. I know I don't share it a lot, but it is it's actually pretty personal. Like I may share the setup because I usually use Cocoa Daisy in it. Sometimes I did start to use some of the Planner Perfect stuff that came in. I don't usually share too much of that because it is an actual like personal journal. Like I'll give you an example that I don't really mind too much sharing about, but the day before yesterday, I was at work, and for no good reason, no good reason at all, I was just mad. I was just angry, and I didn't even know why. I was in a bad mood. I just wanted to go home. I was like overcooked at work. It was busy. Nothing good was happening. It was just one thing after another. It's flu season, so it's busy in there anyway. And then we're short-staffed right now because it's flu season, so you're not going to get any help. You know already where I'm going with this. So I was just in a bad mood. And usually what happens when I leave work and I'm in a bad mood, all of a sudden I'm in a good mood because I'm not there anymore and I don't have to deal with it and I don't care. So I'm going home and I don't have to go back tomorrow, and there's no reason for me to be cranky anymore. I could not shake that mood to save my little life. Could not. So I went home, I went to bed, took my shower, went to bed, and when I woke up, I was so cranky. And I told my husband, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm like this. I'm like, I don't even know why. And he's like, I know, it's fine. You'll snap out of it when you snap out of it. I mean, we've been together for a long time, so he knows it's not a big deal to him. So I went down to the office and I closed the door and I got out my journal and I just started writing. And I just picked a journaling prompt that said 10 good things that happened to me this week. and I wrote them all down. And then by the time I was done writing them all down, mood finished, mood fixed, because I realized that a lot more good things happened than my one poopy day. So there's no real reason for me to be upset or be in this mood. So I fixed it. That's how I fixed it. So that's what I mean by like my journal is kind of a personal thing. And sometimes it works as my own personal little therapist, because sometimes you just need to write it down and look at it and see some of the good things when you're feeling poopy and you really don't know why. And then it just kind of helps. I don't know if it'll help anybody else, but that's what helps me. So I figured I would pass that on to you guys in case it's something that you ever want to give a try to and see if it helps you. It's really easy to dwell on poopy things when you're feeling like crap, but when you write it all down and you have it sitting in front of you, staring you in the face, all of the good things, it's kind of hard to stay in a bad mood. So anyway, back to the planner. I think it's coming along quite nicely. It's really hard to do a voiceover. Like when I was actually putting all these stickers down, I had a lot of stuff to say, but now that I'm doing the voiceover, I don't. So I don't know what to tell you anymore. I might even just pop in some music for the rest of this. Oh, I know. I was telling you about the weather. So this week's weather has been horrible as far as like the temperature is concerned. I think at one point we got down to like a negative, I want to say it got down to like a negative 17 or something like that, which is pretty darn cold. A lot of people lost power. A lot of people lost water. Like a lot of people lost water. Surprisingly, I didn't. But I don't know why. It always surprises me when I'm living here where I live that my house doesn't fall around down around my ears. But then I have to remember that this house is almost as old as I am. And it's been here for a long time and it's weathered these storms before. And so why am I surprised that it's still here? I don't know. I just am. Like when I can hear the trees, like I'm laying in bed and I can hear them creaking and bending and snapping, and because the wind is 50-mile-an-hour gusts of wind, and I'm expecting a tree in my bedroom at any minute. And it doesn't happen because those trees and this house have been here since as long as I've been alive. So, yeah, anyway, that's the weather up here last week. But then tonight and tomorrow, let me double check. It might not be that way anymore because the weather changes on a dime up here. But since I have time, I'm going to check it right now. It said we were supposed to get a lot. Sorry, I'm going to sound funny for a minute. We were supposed to get a lot of snow. And I'll bet you when I look at it right now, it's not going to say that. Let's see. Snow overnight. Snow may be heavy at times. Yeah, we went from heavy, moderate to 1 to 3 inches. Yeah, so. Oh, I don't think that's good. See what I mean by the weather changing in an instant? So it went from moderate accumulation on Tuesday night to 1 to 3 inches on Tuesday night to Wednesday, heavy 4 to 9 inches of snow. Chance of precipitation, yeah, that's a word, 100%. And I'll be at work for that. And then another 2 to 3 inches that night. So we're talking about 12 inches of snow in 2 days. So yeah, hello winter. Hello winter. Anyway, I'm just going to throw down some of the deco and then stop harassing you guys with my silliness because I really don't have that much else to talk about other than, oh, don't forget the planner PBC sale. Yeah, I can talk, is going to be the 26th of January. And that kit that I keep flipping back to, the Hello Winter, is the themed one for that. That's where all your freebies are coming from. That's where that kind of stuff is based around that Hello Winter kit. So hopefully you like that artwork because that is where all of the freebies are going to come from for the PBC sale. And then this sale right here is the one in February. I believe it's the first weekend in February or somewhere close to the first or second weekend in February. And all of the freebies for this one are centered around the Stargazer kit. So you will see the freebies for this here. And yeah, so once I get finished putting all these down, I think it just came out so stinking cute. I'm going to throw down some of these off of the freebie. So I just thought that for this time I would do a deco freebie instead of like icons. So that's what you get here is all the deco. So you've got like your little plans right there. And then how stinking cute is that? And I put it in there with my little Coffee Monsters Co. And then you've got the globe, which is actually the astronomy globe, not a regular globe. And then a little, I think, yeah, I did. I decided to put it in there instead of a quote with Leafy next to it. So there's the little astronomy tower / mushroom tower. And then you've got buttons. And you've got Lily with her star, which I just think she's so stinking cute. I love Lily so much, and Buttons. These characters all go so well together. But there is everything that came on the freebie sheet. That is what everybody will get in the next when it comes to the plan sale. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you guys like this kit. I really enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye.